Hello students, welcome to Affairscloud. My name is Vikas. So friends, we have an application by the name Careers Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store. And once you have downloaded, you can log in with your Gmail ID. And why I am suggesting you this application, because this is the one-stop solution for all the current affairs. This is the best of the best application and the platform where you can enhance your learning through help. Here you will be provided with multiple courses. Here you will be provided with multiple options of quizzes, and even you will be provided current affairs on daily basis. PDFs and quizzes will be provided to you on daily basis, both in Hindi as well as English. Here you will be provided current affairs with weekly basis and monthly basis also. Here remember, once you have done watching our video, then you can log in through this application, take out the PDF, read that PDF and go through the quizzes that will enhance your preparation. Same you have to do for weekly and same you have to do for the monthly also. In monthly you will be provided with the top 100 important questions PDF and video also that will enhance your learning, and it will be a very beneficial and important video for the revision perspective. And not just this friends, apart from this we also provide you banking and economic questions. We provide you state current affairs such as of Uttarakhand, UP, Tripura, Telangana, and many more. Not just this, apart from this, we also provide you topic wise current affairs, and the topics that we are providing you are really important. These topics are such as national affairs, international affairs, important days, sports, defense, science and technology, apps and web portals, obituary. These are the important topics that are being asked in various exams across India. So these are the topics that are must and should be covered and will be beneficial for the preparation of the students.
Hello everyone. So in this video we will be discussing important current affairs for the 20th of July. The session will be very important and interesting session, so do pay attention till the end. You will be learning multiple things that will be enhancing your preparation. So let's start. The first question is, which state has topped Niti Aayogs Export Preparedness Index 2022? So remember, recently it was Niti Aayog that has released this Export Preparedness Index, and this is for the year 2022, correct? And this is the third edition of this index that was released by Tamil Nadu, and the state that has topped here is Tamil Nadu, correct? Tamil Nadu had a score of 89.89, right? And on first position it was Tamil Nadu, then it is your Maharashtra with a score of 78.20, and on third was your Karnataka with 73.22 score, correct? And let's see fourth also, that is Gujarat, correct? And the score here was 73.22, correct? For Gujarat, for Karnataka the score was 76.36, right? So we can say that it was Tamil Nadu that has topped the Niti Aayog's Export Preparedness Index for 2022. This report was released by which organization? This report was released by Suman K. Berry, who is the vice chairman of Niti Aayog, and this report was released on 17th of July 23, correct? Then the next question can be asked is that this report was prepared by, as we see, it was released by Niti Aayog and it was in association with IFC, that is Institute for Competitiveness, right? Who is the CEO of Niti Aayog? BVR Subramaniam, and headquarter is in New Delhi, correct? So here you can see it is Tamil Nadu that has topped this, right? Next, which organization released tcrm metrics framework to drive innovation and entrepreneurship? See, in order to grow any particular sector, right, there should be research and development done, correct? And we are seeing that with the launch of this digitization, we are seeing that first it was C language. If you have any knowledge related to computer science and the language for it, you will be understanding that there was first C language, then came your C++, then Java advanced, right? Then various web development technologies came, right? Then machine learning came, then you see artificial intelligence. What is this we are seeing is research and development being done, and new languages that will enhance our procedure, that will enhance our work, has been launch with time, correct? And so that is the reason we have to do research and development in various fields, be it technical field, be it any say food sector, right, be it any agriculture sector. Even if you see, the crops are being researched upon where we can modify them genetically so that they can adapt to our environment, correct? So they can adapt to our particular location and give more yield, right? So we have to do research and development in various fields, be it defense sector also, right, to enhance our weapon system and come up with new weapon systems. You can see the transformation on of our phones also, right? Earlier it used to be a single screen touchpad for phone with your QWERTY pad, right? Now you are seeing the phones which are smartphones, like all are touch phones, and multiple technologies has been launched. So for the same reason, remember recently it was Niti Aayog, right, under the Niti working paper series that was titled a new lens for innovation in India, right? This is the paper, and under this they released TCRM. What is this TCRM? Techno Commercial Readiness and Market Maturity Framework. This is to drive innovation and entrepreneurship in India. And we see that startup culture has been taking a boost in India. Also, if you remember, there was a series that is Shark Tank that also boosted and encouraged many youngsters to be a part of this journey, and they should also choose entrepreneurship as their future. Correct. So if we talk about this TCRM matrix, it will provide historical development of various technological assessment framework that will include technology readiness level, commercial readiness level, and market readiness level skills, right? Its adoption requires comprehensive analysis on India's unique national and sectoral innovation landscapes, because if we compare India and USA, the cultural difference are there, right? The way people live is different, the food we eat is different, and so on all the scales it is different, right? So according to India we have to scale this, and according to India we have to do research and development that what products and services will be suiting the best for India, right? So it was Niti Aayog that has released this TCRM matrix framework. Next, Absolute. Absolute is the name of the organization, right? It is a bio science company, correct? This signed an MOU with which organization? It signed an MOU with United Nations Development Program to strengthen Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana. I repeat, recently Absolute signed an MOU with which organization? And what is this Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana? It is a crop insurance scheme by the government of India, right? Crop insurance scheme, correct? Then remember, the main objective was to boost the implementation of this Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana and the restructured weather-based crop insurance scheme. And by the name of both those schemes, we can see the main aim here is to enhance the agriculture sector, right? And it is not Anand here, it is promote, correct? So recently it was United Nations Development Program, they signed an MOU with Absolute, and this was to promote sustainable agriculture practices under Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana. This will also promote credit profiling for the farmers, agriculture entrepreneurs, FPOs, right? And apart from this, if we talk about this Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana, this was launched in the year 2016, and this offers risk protection to the farmers by providing them financial support through insurance. The scheme will stabilize the lower yields and income of the farmers by encouraging them to adopt innovative and modern agriculture practices. Not just this, basically you have to focus here this term sustainable agriculture practices will be followed, and for the same Absolute, that is a bioscience company, signed an MOU with UNDP, correct? This will promote research and development, it will enhance the farm monitoring, correct? And in this agriculture sector itself, this will ensure efficient and transparent delivery of the government support to farmers at risk, and this initiative will help to achieve the goal of empowering farmer communities and making agriculture climate resilient. Also, with this MOU, almost 120 million farmers across India will be impacted, correct? And now if we talk about Absolute, this bioscience company, this was founded in 2015. Who is the CEO and co-founder here? Agam, Khare, and where is the headquarter? It is in Gurugram, Haryana. Moving on. Next, DAC, that is your Defense Acquisition Council, that is chaired by Union Minister Rajnath Singh, has approved the proposal for the procurement of how many Rafale marine aircraft from France. So recently, DAC, they have approved the proposal for the procurement of 26 Rafale, right? And these are the marine aircrafts. They will be procured from France, correct? Then AON, what is this AON? It stands for acceptance of necessity. So recently it was Ministry of Design or Ministry of Defense that signed an acceptance of necessity for procurement of these 26 Rafale marine aircraft, right? With this only, remember, crew training and logistic support will also be provided for the Indian Navy by the French government, correct? Then this procurement is based on the IGA, that is intergovernmental agreement between India and France, and that aims to boost the inter or operational capabilities of the Indian Navy. Also, if you remember, recently Prime Minister Narendra Modi visited Paris, France, and during that only, or we can say this must be the outcome of that meeting or that visit, right? Apart from this, remember, DAC has also granted the acceptance of necessity for procurement of 3 additional submarines, right? And this is under Buy Indian category, which will be constructed by the Madgaon Dock Shipbuilders Limited, right? So two things, 3 submarines and 26 Rafale craft will be procured. These Rafales will be procured from France, and France will be providing crew training and logistic support to the Indian Navy. Next is which ministry launched AI for India 2.0, that is a free of training program for the youth of India, right? That is a free training program for the youth of India in the field of artificial intelligence. So which is the ministry that launched AI for India 2.0? It is your Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, right? MSDE. So they launched this AI for India 2.0, right? This was launched on 15th of July. The reason this was launched on 15th of July is because World Youth Skills Day is observed on 15th of July, and our education minister Dharmendra Pradhan ji, who is our union education minister, he launched this online training program, that is a free online training program on artificial intelligence, that is AI 2.0, correct? Then remember, this is a joint initiative of Skill India along with Grab UR Vernacular Imprint. This is an and IIT Madras also, remember this. So all these 3 organizations will come together, and this is a joint venture of all these 3 organizations together, correct? This online program is reportedly available in how many languages? It is available in 9 languages. This is also important. Question can be asked that AI for India 2.0 that was launched by Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship is available in how many languages? It is available in 9 languages, correct? And 16th of July every year we observe AI Appreciation Day. 16th of July we observe AI Appreciation Day. All right, you should mark this also, right? So moving on, AI for India 2.0, this is a free AI training program for the youth of India. It was launched by Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, right? It is a joint venture of Skill India, Grab UR Vernacular Imprint, IIT Madras, right? And IIM Institute of Indian Institute of Management, Ahmedabad, Gujarat. So right here it is for IIM also, correct? So these 4 organizations joint venture is this. Next, what is the rank of India in the Henley Passport Index 2023? So recently Henley Passport Index was released for 2023, and this is for the 3rd quarter. It is released by Henley and Partners, correct? And this Henley Partners headquarters is in London, UK. In this, what is the rank of Indian passport? Indian passport. So Indian passport, or the rank of India here is 80, correct? And India has shown a improvement of 5 places from the previous ranking, correct? And India can visit 57 countries visa free. there is no requirement for pre visa for these 57 countries for Indians to visit. Then, which is the world's most powerful passport? It is Singapore. Correct. Singapore is the world's most powerful passport with a free access to 192 nations. Earlier it was Japan, but now Singapore has beaten them to secure the top position. Right? And Singapore increased their score by almost 25 and pushing it up by the ranking over the past 10 years to the first position. Then in the least position it is Afghanistan. Correct? Then India is sharing this position with Togo, Senegal. So both of them also have 80th rank in this Henley Passport Index. Correct? And there is one more rank is there. Remember, it is Henley Openness Index. Henley Openness Index. This Henley Open Index, this is for 199 countries, right? And it is according to the number of nationalities they permit entry to without a prior visa. So India in this rank stands for 94th position. As we know, Indians can go to 57 countries visa free, right? Moving on. Next, Nomadic Elephant. This is the name of the exercise that was conducted by India along with which country? So, Nomadic Elephant. This is the name of the exercise that is conducted by India along with Mongolia. Right? India and Mongolia conducted this joint military exercise. This is the 15th edition of the exercise. This was from 17 to 31st of July. And remember, the location where this exercise was conducted is also Mongolia. Right? Then, apart from this, remember, this was your 15th edition, right? If I ask you 14th edition, where was this exercise conducted? The 14th edition of this exercise was held in Himachal Pradesh. Correct? And this exercise is between Indian Army and Mongolian Army. Moving on. Next, what is the average annual growth rate required by India for the next 25 years to become a developed nation? See, we are currently a developing nation, right? And recently, if we want to become a developed nation, and also government of India has targeted 2047 to be this or to achieve the status of a developed nation by 2047. Reason being because of the 100 years of independence here, right? We want to achieve this target in 2047 that we will be known as the developed nation. So according to a RBI paper recently, that was for their research department in their paper, that is India at 100, that means at 100 years of independence. In this data, it stated that over the next 25 years, we need to achieve a growth rate of 7.6% every year continuously. It can be above than this, but not below 7.6 to achieve a target of becoming a developed nation. If we achieve this target of 7.6% every year, then our current per capita, that is 2,500 US dollar, this will be increased to almost 22,000 US dollar, right? And this is an increase of almost 8.8 times. Correct? Then next thing, remember, this report does not represent the official review of the RBI. This is just a research paper and the data was published, right? Then coming back, if we talk about RBI, it was launched on 1st of April 1935. Last fiscal year, we clocked a GDP growth of 7.2%, right? And we were expecting that it should be 7%, but still we closed a 7.2%. But the data that suggested that we need to achieve 7.6% for the next 25 years continuously to achieve the status of a developed nation. And here the per capita GDP will be from $2,500 to $22,000. Correct? Then you can remember one more data. It states that by the year 2047, if we want to achieve the same status, then the current 25.6%, this is the share of India's industrial sector, right? This from 25.6%, it should be increased to above 35% in order to achieve the same. Next, which organization launched India's first health insurance platform with monthly subscription? It is PhonePe, right? They have launched India's first health insurance platform with monthly subscription, right? So PhonePe Insurance Brokering Service Private Limited, this is a wholly owned subsidiary of PhonePe only. They have launched the health insurance plan offering insurance in partnership with leading insurers, right? Then remember, PhonePe Insurance became the first and the only platform in India to enable customers to pay for insurance in easy installments through UPI on the PhonePe application. These health insurance plans come with a coverage of up to 1 crore rupees, right? Then PhonePe Insurance Broking Health Insurance Plan offers innovative features such as a bonus cover that increases up to 7 times the base cover amount for each claim-free year, right? Apart from this, PhonePe sold over 5.6 million policies to date, and PhonePe insurance platform has extended their services across 98% of India's PIN codes, right? Also, the platform has facilitated more than 200 million vehicle insurance quotas. Apart from this, if we talk about this PhonePe Insurance Broking Service Private Limited, the headquarter of this is in Bangalore, Karnataka, and it was established in 2020. Next is IIFL Home Finance has raised a loan of about $50 million from US International Development Finance Corporation, right? And this is in order to expand their portfolio of affordable home financing, specifically targeting the sustainable housing. The fund was raised at a concessional rate of 5.72%, which includes the hedging cost. Its funding cost on average is 8.4%, right? That means they took this loan for 5.72%, and further they will be providing this loan to the individuals at an average of 8.4%. Generally, it is above this only, right? Then remember, this deal marks the growing confidence that foreign investors have in India's affordable housing market, which is growing rapidly with the government focus. For the second time in 2023, IIFHL, the mortgage lender, is raising their debt. It obtained $68 million from Asian Development Bank in January 2023, and now they have raised $50 million from US International Development Finance Corporation. Next is recently ADB, Asian Development Bank. They have released the India's GDP forecast for fiscal year 23 to be 6.4%, and for fiscal year 6.4 for fiscal year 23, and for fiscal year 24 it is 6.7% as projected in the Asian Development Outlook for July 2023. Robust growth with moderating inflation, right? If we see the current inflation for the year fiscal year 23, it is projected to be 5%, and it is projected to be 4.9% and maintained at 4.5% for the fiscal year 24. Do you think that inflation will be rising in the coming years? There is a high chance that, because there is election in India next year, right? In 2024, there is a high chance that till 2024 we will be seeing a reduction in inflation. But once the elections are over, you will be seeing high chance that the inflation will rise. Correct? Next. Next is President Draupadi Murmu presented the Bhumi Samman Awards for 2023. So remember, Bhumi Samman Awards was presented to 9 state secretaries and 68 district collectors along with their teams for achieving the saturation of the core component of Digital India Land Records Modernization Program. Right? I repeat, these Bhumi Samman Awards, they were presented by President of India Draupadi Murmu. It was presented to 9 state secretaries and 68 district collectors along with their teams for achieving the saturation of the Digital India Land Records Modernization programs. Then these awards were granted or given to Assam, Bihar, Chhattisgarh, Gujarat, Jharkhand, Tripura, West Bengal, Madhya Pradesh, Odisha. Correct? And out of 766 districts in the country, 68 districts have won the platinum prize, and this is in the sixth category they were awarded with the platinum prize. Then remember, the event extremely significant for the revenue and registration functionaries of the state who would receive the Bhumi Samman for the first time in the last 75 years of their outstanding performance. Correct? So remember, 68 districts out of 766 districts won the platinum prize. These awards were presented by Draupadi Murmu ma'am, and these are your Bhumi Samman awards. Correct? Next. Next is GQG Partners invested around 2400 crore rupees and acquired 5.9% stake in Patanjali Food. So GQG Partners LLC, this is a Florida based asset management firm that is led by Rajiv Jain, right? And they have acquired 5.9% stake in the Patanjali Foods Limited, a manufacturer of the consumer packaged foods in India. And this deal was signed for about 2400 crore rupees through the offer for sale process that was initiated by Patanjali Foods. Correct? The floor price was kept at 1000 rupees per share, but allotment to non-retail investors was done at a price of 1103.8 rupees per share. Right? Then apart from this, remember in March, GQG partnered invested around $3.2 billion in Adani Group firm that was led by Gautam Adani. Correct? And this GQG, it is a Florida based asset management company. Moving on. Next is science and tech. Recently, the first barge of series LSAM-7 was delivered to the Indian Navy. As you can see, Indian Navy, they have received the first barge of the series LSAM-7, that is Yard 75, in the presence of Iftekhar Alam, who is the commanding officer of the INS Tunir. Right? Then next thing, remember, this barge was constructed in accordance with the classification rule of the IRS, that is your Indian Register of Shipping, and it is expected to serve the Indian Navy for almost 30 years. Right? And this barge is made under or constructed under Make in India. Right? And apart from this, this is in line with government's Atmanirbhar Bharat, that is self-reliant India initiatives. Correct? And one more thing, remember here, eight such bars will be manufactured and will be delivered, right, to Indian Navy, and this is the first of these 8 bars that was recently delivered to Indian Navy. Correct? Next is related to sports. US Open 2023 was held recently, and it is related to which sport? It is related to badminton. Here, China's Li Shifeng has won the men's category, and Supaninda Katetong from Thailand has won the women's single title. Let me show you here. For men's single title, Li Shifeng of China has won it, and Supaninda Katetong from Thailand has won the women's single category. Correct? Important, take a note of it. Then remember this US Open, it was the 58th edition and the 16th tournament of 2023, right? And here the total prize money was 210,000, that is $210,000, or we can say 210,000 US dollar, right? And if we talk about Badminton World Federation, where is the headquarter? It is in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and it was in 1934 that this was established. Next, if we talk about cricket, South Zone has won the 2023 Dileep Trophy title by defeating the West Zone. So directly remember first question, that Dileep Trophy, it is related to which sport? It is related to cricket, right? Next, that for the Dileep Trophy 2023, which zone has won it? It is your South Zone that won the Dileep Trophy. In 2023, which edition of Dileep Trophy was held? It was the 60th edition of Dileep Trophy was held. It was from 28th of June to 16th of July that we observed this. Then West Zone, that was led by Priyank Panchal, and the South Zone was led by Hanuma Vihari, correct? And it is your South Zone that has won this Dileep Trophy, that is the 60th edition of the Dileep Trophy. And remember, this is the 14th title or 14th win for the South Zone. correct? And remember, for this Dileep Trophy, also known as the sponsorship name, the Mastercard Dileep Trophy is a first class cricket tournament in India. So we can say here who is the sponsor. Mastercard is the sponsor here. Next, Rajasthan cabinet has introduced minimum guaranteed income bill for 2023. Important, take a note of it, right? This is to provide social security to individuals and households of Rajasthan. This bill will focus on three main goals, right? Those are right to minimum guaranteed income, right to guaranteed employment, and right to guarantee social security pension. So these are the main three goals on which it will be working upon, right? Then in this, remember, the government of Rajasthan will provide social security pension to over 90 lakh beneficiaries at an annual expenditure of 9,000 crore rupees, while central government is providing 300 crore rupees annually by giving 200 to 300 rupees per month to 10 lakh persons in Rajasthan. Correct? Then remember, Mahatma Gandhi Minimum Guaranteed Income Act Yojana. This will be the name of the scheme, that is right to minimum guaranteed income scheme brought under this Mahatma Gandhi Minimum Guaranteed Income Act Yojana. Correct? So remember, question can also be asked in this way, that recently this Mahatma Gandhi Minimum Guaranteed Income Act Yojana. This, under this, which state has launched a minimum guaranteed income bill? It was launched by Rajasthan. Who is the Chief Minister of Rajasthan? Ashok Gehlot. And they have introduced this minimum guaranteed income bill for 2023 to provide social security to individuals and households of Rajasthan. Right? This scheme will ensure that every person falling in the category of old age, specially abled, widow, single women with prescribed eligibility will receive a pension. And this pension includes an automatic increase of 15% annually on the base rate, divided into two installments of 5% in July and 10% in the January of the each financial year starting from financial year 24-25. Correct? And the implementation of this scheme, it is expected to result in an expenditure of 2500 crore rupees per year for the government, which may increase with time as the pension will increase, right? So these were your current affairs for the day, friends. Now let's move to the revision part. Tamil Nadu has topped in the Niti Aayogs Export Preparedness Index 2022. Niti Aayog has released tcrm matrix framework to drive innovation and entrepreneurship. UNDP India signed an MOU with Absolute to enhance sustainable agriculture practices under Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana. DAC has approved the proposal for procurement of 26 Rafale marine aircraft from France. MSDE launched AI for India 2.0, that is a free AI training program for the youths of India. Henley Passport Index 2023 was released and Indian passport was ranked 80th here. That gives us visa-free entry to 57 countries and Singapore was on the first position. Nomadic Elephant, this is the 15th edition of the India-Mongolia joint military exercise that was held in Mongolia and it was between the armies of these two nations. Then India needs average annual growth of 7.6% for 25 years to become a developed nation as per the RBI paper. Then PhonePe has launched India's first health insurance platform with money subscriptions. Next is IIFL Home Finance. They have raised a loan of about 50 million from US International Development Finance Corporation. ADO July 23 was released and Asian Development Bank retained India's GDP growth rate forecast at 6.4% for fiscal year 23. President Draupadi Murmu presented the Bhumi Samman Awards recently. GQG, they have partnered and as GQG partners, they have invested around 2400 crore rupees and have acquired 5.96% stake in Patanjali Foods. First barge of series LSAM 7 has been delivered to Indian Army and 8 such barges will be manufactured. US Open 23 was held and China's Li Shifeng has won it in the men's category and Thailand's Supaninda Khatyong has won this in the women's category. Then South Zone has won the 2023 Dileep Trophy, that was by defeating West Zone in the final. And this Dileep Trophy is related to which sport? Cricket. Rajasthan Council has introduced the minimum guaranteed income bill for 2023. So these were your important current affairs for and revision part for today, friend. Now let's move to the some previous days current affair revision. For example, if we talk about Commonwealth Senior, Junior and Youth Weightlifting Championship, right? In this, India has won 20 medals in the senior category, and India has won a total of 61 medals across all the event. This weightlifting championship was held in the Gautam Buddha University, that is in Greater Noida, UP. Next, Ashok Leyland has won the orders worth 800 crore rupees from Indian Army to deliver defense vehicles. And this will include FAT 4x4 and gun towing vehicle GTV 6x6. Next, Union Minister G. Kishan Reddy has been conferred with the Global Incredible Incorporation Leadership Award. This is to promote tourism and this is to promote Indian culture globally. Correct? Then next is 15th edition of the International ENI Award has honored IIT Madras professor Thalapil Pradeep, right? As you can see him in the picture, he has been honored with the ENI Award and it is for the Advanced Environmental Solution Award. Next, World Humanitarian Drive got special status from the UN for global education. Directly remember it, that which organization recently got the status or special status or special recognition from the United Nations ECOSOC body for global education. It is World Humanitarian Drive and this is an NGO. Next is Amitsha. Amitsha has launched a portal that is for refunding the investment of all those people that were stuck in the Sahara group, right? So Amitsha has launched CRCS Sahara refund portal to refund the Sahara group depositors their money, and the starting amount here will be for 10,000 and with time it will keep on increasing as the number of people who has invested more amount will be provided the same. Then this is aimed at providing over 10 crore people depositors of the Sahara group in reclaiming their money within 45 days. Next is Adani Group. They have commissioned India's first transnational power project to Bangladesh. Here 100% of power that will be generated will be transferred to Bangladesh. Correct?
Next, which bank has launched IVR-based UPI 123 to enable UPI transactions even without internet? It is PNB. Correct? They launched this interactive voice response based UPI solution, that is UPI 123 Pay. This is in accordance with the digital payment vision of 2025 of a cashless and a cardless society. This RBI in collaboration with NPCI launched this UPI 123 Pay in 2022 March. And then remember, this was of which bank? It was launched by PNB. Then apart from this, remember SBI or SIB Swift, that is SIB is your South Indian bank. They have introduced SIB Swift E, that is a customer centric digital account opening platform that will eliminate the paper work. Correct? Swift E for the South Indian bank. Next, which payment bank has joined Hubble Money to introduce their spending account? So which is it that has introduced, or which payment bank has joined Hubble Money for introducing a spending account? That is Fino Payments Bank. Correct? And this Fino Payments Bank, they has partnered with the Bangalore based fintech company, that is Hubble Money, right? They will be introducing India's first and world's first spending account that will be aiming at helping customers manage their finances. Correct? And this partnership was done under the Fino Payments Bank's Fino 2.0 initiative that will strengthen the digital offering and enhance the overall customer experience. They will be targeting which customers, or what will be their customer audience? It will be Gen Zs and millennial customers, and they will cater to their lifestyle changes. Also, depositors can save money by spending account and earn up to 10% cashback on all the purchase that will be made through this account. If we talk about Fino Payment Bank, who is the managing director and CEO? Rishi Gupta. Navi Mumbai, Maharashtra is the headquarter and it was established in 2017.
So these were your important revision part, friends. Now let's shift to the homework section. First is, which country is the host of Asian Countries Conference on Traditional Medicines? Second, which country organized the OP Southern Readiness 2023 exercise? Third, Defense Acquisition Council approved the procurement of 26 Rafale marine aircraft from which country? And this question we have done today, right? So these are your 3 homework questions, friend, and important questions. So I want to see maximum participation in the comment section of the students, and you have to, all the students have to comment below, right? I want to see maximum to maximum 300-400 students commenting below the answers for these homeworks, right? So that's all for the day, friends. Thank you and have a nice day.
That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at Affairscloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the of courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this, friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is Affairscloud_official. In the end, friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.